Okay, now the first line of the press material about Kristin Hersh says that she was born in Atlanta and raised by free-thinking hippie parents. I ask you, is there any other kind of hippie? Well, anyway, the former muse of Throwing Muses is currently on tour with a solo effort. Kristin Hersh stopped by our studio earlier today. She spoke with the former hippie, Jim Newman.
And welcome back to Minneapolis.
Thank you.
Now, I read in your press materials that you were raised by free-thinking hippie parents. Yeah. Hey, I was a free-thinking hippie parent. Look what happened to me.
I grew up on a commune. We had a parachute over our heads on the ceiling. They tried to write "be together" on, but they were so free-thinking that they couldn't spell, so they wrote...
They couldn't spell "be"?
Be a tog eater. And my dad still signs letters, be a tog eater, look, Dad.
Just remember that we meant well.
They certainly did.
Did that affect your music in any way that you can think of right now?
Probably, because I was also brought up listening to Appalachian folk songs, and the combination of loud rock music and Appalachian folk songs kind of sounds like what I do.
But you got from Appalachian folk songs to a punk rock band called Throwing Muses?
Exactly.
How'd that happen?
Yeah. Well, I had to rebel against something. So I sounded more like the Meat Puppets and the Dead Kennedys than the bands my father used to listen to. But I came around. And
you have a CD, Sunny Border Blue, and an appearance tonight at the 7th Street, 7th Street?
First Ave.
First Avenue, that's right. You're playing the big room. We'll talk about more of that in just a moment, but let's hear you sing.
Okay.
Hysterical bending, can't speak. Hysterical woman screams, I think. Oh, it was bending. A woman can't be held. This river runs like water through hell. What am I doing on a mountain? Green water conveying. This train says I can't be contained. Tributaries fly. Body solid, land is solid rain. Rain. Girl, body solid. Hysterical woman screams, I think. Oh, it was bending. A woman can't be held. This river runs like water through hell.
Bravo, bravo. Thank you, Kristin
Thank
Hersh. That was
you.
delightful, and I'm sure our audience agrees. If you want to hear more of the distinctive sounds of Kristin Hersh, you can get her CD, Sunny Border Blue, but even better than that, you can put on your hip club clothes and go out to the First Avenue tonight where she'll be playing. Right? You'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there.
All we
I
need is
gotta
an
be
audience. Play us one more time, one
Will
more
do.
song, get us out if you'd be so kind. Thank you.
You can't get any more sunshine. I can't get over it. It rains down. Oh no, 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 no. And you can't get any more sunshine. You can't get any more broken down. Oh no, 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 no. Is the car parked downtown? Leave it while the sun beats down. We can walk and walk and walk, walk and walk and walk. Now you can't let any more skin show. You can't let anything in your eyes show. No, 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 no. And we can't get any more sunshine barefoot while the heat rains down. Oh no, 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 no.
NewsNight Minnesota is made possible in part with support from the Blandin Foundation, celebrating 60 years of dedication to strengthening rural Minnesota communities, and by the McKnight Foundation, dedicated to improving the quality of life for Minnesota families. Business and political reporting on NewsNight Minnesota is supported in part by the First National Bank of Hudson, 8 locations offering internet banking and personal service.